finding periods of rest, and I'm very Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Be Hood Sunday Devotional. My name is Rickie Byars, and I'm joined by an amazing band of devotion and singers of extraordinary capacity. And there will be nothing but joy this morning, so I'm thanking you for tuning in with us right now. Okay, so, oh yeah. I just want you to see my dress, but I really need to I gotta go to the piano. So we have on vocals this morning. We have Georgia Ann Muldrow. We have Rob McDonald. We have Safi Baidi. We have Lyndon Wise on drums and Keith Rice on guitar. And we have Rashid Lady.
Rashid indeed.
Rashid. Double up. All right. I'm choosing heaven today. I love this song. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven. I'm choosing heaven today. What are you choosing? I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love. I'm choosing love today. What are you choosing? I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I'm choosing love today. I choose compassion. I choose compassion today. What are you choosing? I choose compassion today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I choose compassion today. I'm choosing freedom. I'm choosing freedom today. What are you choosing? I'm choosing freedom today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I'm choosing freedom today. Break it down, Linda. So these days you gotta wake up and know what you're choosing. You can say what you're choosing, but really, when you live your life like that, everybody knows what you're choosing. So if you're choosing freedom, if you're choosing happiness, if you're choosing joy, if you're choosing grace, you walk in the road of heaven. What are you choosing? I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I'm choosing heaven today. Oh, I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I'm choosing Well, that sounds good in the Be Hood today.
Yes, sir.
Wow. If you're walking the road of heaven right now, choosing heaven. You're going to know what to do in those situations when it gets really rough.
Yes.
Because the road will be rough. There will be bumps in the road. If you got a good life, it's going to be some bumps in the road.
That's right.
You know, a calm sea never made a great sailor.
You know.
And all the great shamans and the great people in the world, they've gone through some really hard times. But they had to know the truth right there in the midst of all that was happening around their head. Trying to get their attention. Those thoughts. Everything is God. Yes. Thank you, Safi.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Woo. Y'all need to say amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
A to the man.
And resting God is what's up?
A to the
A to the
man.
man.
A to the man.
I was gonna say what God said. I got A to the man.
A to the man.
Ashe, ashe.
A to the man, B to the we man.
Hey,
All right.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna be
I don't know how to take that.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
B to the hood.
You talk about some shit. Say A to the man, B to the hood. That would be good.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Georgia. Clearing up the thing.
You know I gotta ride out for the beat.
So this is the B Hood Sunday Devotional, where we are in love, we're in joy, and as you can see, we're in a very high and wonderful moment.
Yes.
We lift the world with devotional songs of loving kindness. That's our mission. We lift the world
Yes.
with devotional songs of loving kindness. And our theme song today is Spirit Says to Sing.
Yes.
Now, Spirit Says to Sing is a song from the Agape Choir catalog, and it's a beautiful song. We're not going to do it just yet. Okay, we're going to wait for a moment before we do it, but it's the theme song today, and we're trying something new, like giving a theme song to carry people through the week.
Cool.
And this song has some good points to it. It's like if you feel that your back's against the wall and you're holding on real tight, because you don't want to take that fall. You don't want to take a fall. You don't want to make the move because you might make a mistake. Like you're afraid to do something.
Yeah.
Because you think it might be the wrong thing. And they say, and the song that you've been holding back is the cause of your heartache.
Yeah.
It's what's got you all twisted. Don't wait. Spirit says to sing your song. Do what you came to do. You know, do what you came to do. Here's a shout out to Dorothy James doing what she came to do.
Yes.
Ariana Stokes doing what she came to do. Theo Austin on the East Coast doing what she came to do.
Yes.
And all of us who are doing what we came to do. You know, and because Spirit says to sing your song, you got to do it now. This is our time. This is time for you too. So that's why we picked that as I picked that as the theme song, and we are jamming on that today. But that ain't what we're gonna do right now. I just wanted to say that is the theme song because the songs keep us strong.
Yes.
The songs help to keep us strong. Oh, by the way, here's a shout out to my little friend Aiden Means, who's in the hospital.
Yeah.
He's a little boy that was doing the basketball and dancing while he was playing, but he had an acute asthma attack, and which put him in the hospital, and he's still there. He might be going home tomorrow, but he's been there most of the week, just trying to get his lungs restored and everything.
Yeah.
Beautiful kid, but and so I said we're singing for you, and so Kathy wrote something. This is for Kathy. She says, I know Aiden's favorite songs are I Release and Calm Down, Calm Down. That's from the KUUMBA camp. Calm down, calm down. That's his favorite. That one played in my head quite a bit and calmed me when I was anxious, which has been often. She's talking from herself as a mother. She said, but who you are and what I've learned from you has carried me through when I couldn't calm down enough to carry on. Carry On is her song. And she says, I thank you. I always find myself quoting the lyrics unconsciously when I'm texting others. You are always with me. But what she's saying is the songs are always with her. So the songs are there for us.
Yes.
Right? Like you said, you were playing them outside the window
Yes.
for the people in your neighborhood.
Oh,
and
the addicts come to the window. The addicts.
Yeah, you know, people,
Yeah.
they get inspired by the message.
Yeah.
So we're here doing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. To help us to trust love.
Trust love, trust God, that love is everywhere, that we are here to be perfect givers of love and receivers of love.
final word. No one ever loses when one trusts love, for love is something that will not ever fail. Love is the essence of the Spirit that is known by always giving. Love always sees the truth beyond the appearance that is showing. Love judges not, and love renews. Yes, love renews. Love is a healer. Oh, yes, it is. Love loves to love. Love loves to love, and will keep on being loved, and will keep on being loved. This is its holy way. So trust love and lean on. Trust God, that love is everywhere, that we are here to be the perfect givers of love and receivers of love, and love will have the final word. 'Cause you see, no one ever loses when one trusts love. To love is to live within the holy breath of God. Love is the essence of the Spirit that is known by always giving. Love always sees the truth beyond the appearance that is showing. Love judges not, love renews. Yes, love renews. Love is a healer. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes. Love loves to love. Love loves to love, and will keep on being loved, and will keep on being loved. This is His holy way. So trust love. Trust love. Trust God that love is everywhere, and we are here to be perfect givers of love and receivers of love, and love will have the final word. We are here to be the perfect givers of love and receivers of love, and love will have the final word. You know, love will have the final word. Thank you. Hallelujah. Alapia and Regasa.
Yeah.
That's Regasa, mother. Rest in God and say amen. Y'all know
Regasa.
Thank you, Jeannie, for my Regasa.
Yeah.
Somebody made these for me. Regasa, rest in God and say amen. You can make your own. That was it put me right there. So what's happening with our friends in the B Hood today? Tremone Byars.
The B Hood is
G
here.
Visible.
We got Kiana Smith, I believe that's who that is. Kathy Means says yes. We got people checking in from Atlanta.
Yeah.
That is Renee Hurd.
Yeah.
And we got Susan Lingle on. The B Hood is popping this
coming.
morning. They're here. Yeah.
So you're on YouTube, and then there are people on Facebook.
Exactly.
There's people pretty soon on Instagram. We're going live on Instagram soon. So we're just trying to reach everybody in the ways that we can. We would go through TikTok, but it ain't long.
It ain't long enough.
TikTok could use us.
Yes.
They could use a little bit of us on there. Yeah. So that was so lovely. I just thankful. That's such a beautiful song. And yeah. I love this song. The name of this song is From Within. It's from the From Within CD. Trust Love is from In the Land of I. Walking with God is from Copy Choir Chant Collection. From within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. From within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. Turn within, and now I can begin to see the face of God. Turn within, and now I can begin to see the face of God. Face of God is all I am, and face of God is all I see. Face of God is all I am, and face of God is all I see. From within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. From within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. Turn within, I can begin to see the face of God. Turn within. Turn within. Now I can begin to see. And now I can begin to see the face of God. The face of God. Face of God. It's all I am. It's all I am. The face of God. It's all I see. It's all I see. Face of Contemplative Sunday.
I love that song so much.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's like,
It reminds you. It's so good.
yes. It's like we have on our prayer list, I had Aiden on the prayer list. And if you have people that you want held in prayer, people that you want to be considered while we're singing these songs, because these songs are for our healing.
Yes.
It's for our inspiration. It's for our healing. It helps us to be fully functional.
Okay.
You know, it's a full dimensional love.
Full dimensional.
You know, it's like, hey, that's what it's for. And so we're singing these songs for you. So if you know somebody that needs a prayer today, like I knew, and I was like, man, I didn't have no ladies on my list, but I know must be some women need some prayer today.
Oh, we all do.
You know, so all the women, the A women. Thank you. Who was that, Rob, or was it Rashid?
No, don't put it on here.
You said B though.
Yeah.
B women.
I was like, whoa. Whoa.
A women.
You know, but he was trying to
Whoa.
Yeah, it was back to from within. It's a hard group to keep in.
That's exactly what you want, be man.
But on our prayer list, we have your family members. Hey, and Rashid, how about prayer? We got your family member, but you know what? Let our joy be so triumphant. Hey, Rashid, it's good. It's good. Let our joy be so triumphant. Yes.
Exactly.
You got that joy. You know, but John Barnes is in this field for help, you know, wholeness. I have my nephew Hassan Franks, and I know somebody in your family needs some help too. You know, and knowing indeed that all the financial means that he needs to stand, you know, coming out of prison and, you know, and finding it hard to be accepted in places for rent and stuff. It's like, hey, you got this.
Yes.
You know, you can do this, and we're going to help you do it. Uncle George, hey, you making it back in the holy, holy way. See, I can go down my whole family tree. You know, and say, y'all don't want me to start. You know,
Mom,
you know.
stop.
No, but we all, you know, but all of our families need care. And if not in your family, the person you standing beside, somebody needs it, and we all need prayer. So, but those lyrics that say, ever present,
Yes.
all around me, it's within me, it's within, ever present, all around me, it's within me, it's within, ever present, all around me, it's within me, it's within, from within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. Yeah, from within. That's where it starts. It's in here.
In here.
The whole universe is in here.
Right there.
You know, it's right in. It's all in here.
I'm with that right there.
All right. Okay, Be Hood, I know you're with me. I know you are with me, and you understand what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. This is a good time for me to talk about my friend Millicent Moore Hill.
Okay.
And Millicent Moore Hill, Queen Mama Hill, has a book out.
All right.
And the name of her book is Legacy of Love.
I love it.
And this is a book of recipes from her mom, her mother's recipes. And so those of you who are vegan, you might go like, nah, that book ain't for me. Just substitute.
Yeah.
Make those substitutions like you did. You make substitutions, Georgia.
I always do.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Safi? You cooking these days?
Oh, yeah, I'm always cooking.
I know you should tell.
You know, I can tell. Oh, how can I tell?
Stop.
You know, it was a beautiful thing. We had a rehearsal yesterday, and Kendall is Sophia's daughter, and we were cutting up these oranges. You ever seen these oranges that look like lemons, but they're oranges?
They're so
You ever seen that?
But I don't know that I can really say that.
Because you thought it was a lemon, probably.
Well, probably.
Yeah, but I got some on my tree out there.
Okay.
They look like,
They're so good.
it looks like a lemon, but it's an orange.
Amazing.
I think it was an orange tree, because an orange tree showed up from nowhere in my cosmic life.
In your cosmic
about
life?
2 years ago, an orange tree just showed out of nowhere. But and there were oranges. But now I think because it's so close to the grapefruit tree.
You're like cross-pollinated to
Yeah.
make another kind of...
Yeah, something else has happened. Something else has happened. So it looks like a lemon. I mean, look, it's got the color of a lemon. And then I cut it open, and it tastes like an orange.
Mixed breed.
You know, it tastes like an orange. Now, how did I start talking
Is
about
it like... Wow, that's crazy. It's like a lemon.
I guess their roots probably connected.
Yeah, something.
What did you say, Jeff? You talking over there? You want a microphone?
You got an extra one for you.
So,
Right.
what I was saying, what I was talking about,
How can she hear that?
I can hear everything.
Yes.
Everything. So God gave me these ears, but I was talking about substituting. I was talking about your daughter.
Yeah.
So yesterday we were cutting up the oranges, and I was like, and I was trying to tell her keep her finger behind the blade, but she was doing what she was doing. I said, "Do you cook?" She was like, "Oh yeah," like you just said. She said just like you just. She said, "Oh yeah." I was like, when I was she's 11.
Yes.
When I was 11 years old, I wasn't. Oh yeah. I was like,
I put them in the kitchen early.
yeah.
She said, oh yeah.
Yeah, my sister was in the kitchen. Hey, shout out to Ansela.
Hey.
Because Ansela can burn.
Oh, yes.
Woo!
Baby,
My gosh.
burn.
She can cook, man. But and I was sorry in the kitchen. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I didn't even like to wash them dishes, and I was horrible. And because they never let me mess up no food, because food came, you know. But anyway, you can substitute the things that you normally would have, if you are plant-based. Okay, but they have stuff that some of y'all ain't gonna have to substitute nothing. Crab and lobster casserole.
Come on, see?
And then she's got the stories about the food. So it's a precious book. It's not just a book of recipes. It's a book of stories that about her family and how they converged and everything. So this is Mama Hill, and her book is available through Barnes and Noble. I think it's available I know it's available through Amazon, and it's a nice gift. So that's my buddy. And she supports. She's in the B Hood. So
Is that
hey,
her
Mama
on-
Hill.
Is that her on the
That's her mother's
That's her
picture.
mom. Right,
This is her
okay.
mom.
That's what I'm saying.
Pretty lady.
Oh, beautiful.
Such a pretty lady.
Yeah, and so is Mama Hill. They're beautiful people, inside and out.
Rickie, I wanted to say one thing.
Okay, get in that microphone.
Okay,
For some
Abba
reason-
wanted me to tell you that Queen, the reason why she's
Yeah.
not here, she fell and she broke her hip, so she's in the hospital.
Oh.
So he just wanted you to know that
Oh.
they're with us. They would love to be here, but that's what's going
Oh,
on.
thank you, because I wondered where she was.
Yes.
Yeah, and Queen is the 93-year-old that was sitting right out there,
She's so
and she is just so precious. And
She is.
and she fell and hurt herself. So
Oh, my
we're just we're dedicating these songs to Queen too. All right, she'll make it through. She's
Yeah,
strong.
sure will.
She's strong. If you say Shirley Chisholm, she lights up like a Christmas tree. Because in her youth, people told her she looked like Shirley. People used to say it looked like Shirley Chisholm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I'm glad that that your brother Yavin, brought her to the B Hood. It was a match.
It was so cute.
It was so cool. I hadn't felt the presence of an elder since my mom passed.
That's what I'm saying.
So to have her in the house, I mean, our elders are important. Our children are important. Everybody's important. That's what community is.
Oh, yeah.
The name of this song is Connect. Connect. When love is free, we connect and let go of the mask and bear ourselves in the love that is here and away. Where are we when let's get connected somehow before the sun goes down. All that is in nature and in all creation celebrates more love to come, and love is changing every season. Flowers need the rain and sun to smile again. Connect. When love is free, we connect and let go of the mask and share ourselves in the love that is here before the sun goes down. Don't wait. Let's get connected somehow. Connect. Let's get connected somehow. Oh, connect. Let's get connected somehow. Connect. Let's get connected somehow. One more time. Oh, connect. Let's get connected somehow. Let's get connected somehow. Let's just move there. Think of somebody you haven't spoken to in a mighty long time. They would really love to hear your voice. Or maybe write a letter, send a card. Someday. Let's get connected somehow. Connect. Let's get connected somehow. Before the sun goes down. Yes. Speaking of connecting, I'm thinking of the Vintage Choir Club and members of the Agape Choir in the Golden Era. Here's a shout out to you guys. And I was reading through some Facebook comments, and I saw something there from Barbara Williams. And Barbara said, she said, I just need to sing. We just need to sing with my peeps. She said, I need to sing with my peeps. She said, not for a memorial or nothing, just to sing. Just not for a memorial, because we do, sometimes when people pass, we do a memorial here and we honor them with a little concert that we do right here, and on behalf of the people who passed over. But she said, She said, no, just a saying, just a saying. But the way she said it, I could really feel it. I could really feel what she said. So in the coming year, and maybe in December, we will have a pop-up where we invite the VCC to come and we all sing together. You know, I'm looking for a place. Hey, if you can find a place around you, some place that we could rent or use, let me know. But we're looking for a place because I don't know that there's enough space here in the B Hood. Not in this part of the B Hood. It's just, unless we're outside, I don't know. But you know what happened last time.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, but that was just one person. It's deep when one person, like my band director, Mr. Cooper, used to say, he said, one monkey don't stop no show, but he can show mess it up.
Yeah.
You know? Shout out to the late Mr. Cooper. Yeah, he was a band director. So how you doing, Rob?
I'm good. You know, things moving right along.
Yeah.
You know, Marcus though, Marcus is having a tough time right now
Marcus.
with all of his changes. You know,
Yeah.
so
We
I'm
hold
putting him
him
on
in
that
prayer.
prayer list,
Yeah. Yeah, we put Marcus on the prayer.
trying to find his way.
Yeah. It's hard being 5 years old.
It is.
You know, 5 years old is because people think you don't know things.
Yeah.
And you do
So
know.
they treat you like that.
Yeah, they treat you like you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know. Yeah, yeah. The world is an interesting place. You know, and to learn how it goes, these babies come in, and they come in as babies.
Yeah.
Okay, they just come in as these pure spirits, like we came in.
There's people.
You know, they're people. And from the beginning, they're who they are to become is being being given to them.
Right.
You know, your name is this. You know, you're cute, you're smart. You know, do this, do that, and they begin to. So when you have a child that defies categorization, you know, they're not autistic. They are free.
Yeah.
They are free. They are free. You know, they are free and beautiful. They can't be programmed like that.
Come on.
You know, it's like they
that's
have a
what I'm
whole nother, they have
I love
such
that.
freedom
That's true.
that is unrecognizable by people who program.
That's right.
Okay, so the idea
They
is to,
recognize it. They just recognize it as a problem.
Come on,
Not
baby.
what it is. You know?
right,
So,
right, not who they are.
Right.
You know, they don't even have time to recognize who they are. Because the agenda is like, you gotta complete this.
Yeah.
So here's a shout out to creatives, the creatives in education and the people who really look to go beyond the boxes that are given to us, because this society has been very, very controlled and programmed.
Yeah.
So we're looking for, y'all know I'm out the box. All right, so y'all understand.
All the way.
Everybody in the B Hood out the box.
Come on.
There we are. We're out the box, you know, and it's a good place to shine your light. So Georgia called this song yesterday.
Oh, yes.
The name of this song is I Am a Radiant Light of God.
Yeah.
I shine the light of love, you know, and then I shine the light of peace. It can be I shine the light of joy. I shine the light of strength. I shine the light. You get to say what you're shining, but we'll do a few here. So you're doing the second verse, Patrick?
When I see your face.
When I see your face. Okay. Now this song was written, when I wrote this song, Georgia was like, I think you were about 9 years old.
Yep.
You know, she was about 9 years old.
That thing hit.
So when she said this song, I was like, really? Because that's from the old catalog. Sometimes I forget songs I wrote.
That song, when that song would come on, I'd be like, now we talking about some music.
My kids were fun. Let me tell you about my kids. My kids, when they were little, they were fun, man. They were bad as all get out. They were bad.
I wasn't that bad.
You guys were both bad, and they would be in the back of the car. I had a little Toyota Corolla 94, and they'd be in the back. Well, actually, before then, you'd be in the back of the Celica.
Celica.
That was my first car.
Celica hatchback good.
And bad don't mean good.
Wait a minute, Jerome, you should come in front of the camera and talk about the Celica GT.
Yo, the Celica
The
GT was
hatchback.
so good.
You should come in front of the camera.
You're
You're gonna find out why. With 450,000 miles when I got it.
They had a perfect little smile on it.
Yeah,
Had
it
its own
did.
little character.
It did.
Even though you burnt the clutch out and then had to get it fixed, so he gave it to me. It's like, I know how to drive a stick. I mean, when you first got me from the airport. But that car has history. I took the engine out and put it in another car. Another Celica. It was gray, and then it was done after that.
Yeah, that Celica had swag though.
That car I got for $250. Talking about prosperity, I got for $250 from Daryl Crooks.
Daryl Crooks.
Oh my God.
Daryl Crooks.
Daryl
Yeah,
Crooks.
we used to play together at the townhouse.
Yeah,
Daryl
townhouse.
and I would be at the townhouse and the little drum machine.
Lottie
Okay. And people from Agape would come to hear me sing there too. And I made good tips in those days. But anyway.
Hey, Mom.
Yes.
Y'all got your blankets?
Oh, I was gonna tell them. Cause like
Yeah.
the Celica, the windows, the windows, it had fumes, so I had to ride with the windows down, so the children didn't get sick. So I couldn't get another car, so I gave them blankets. I was like, yeah, what was that question?
Y'all got your blankets? We'd be like, yeah.
Dread.
I was like, all right. Cause my whole thing was like, let's ride.
They wrap up in those blankets, you know those blankets that you know.
Venice, the Mexican blankets.
The Mexican
I didn't have
blankets.
heat
Let's
on my
ride.
floor, so my kids know about.
Yeah, we know, but the thing is, like, we make it through.
Yeah.
Oh man, because of the adventure.
Yeah.
I remember it was like an adventure because I was like, I'm wrapping up.
Absolutely.
You know, let's go.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you have enough, so they ain't back there fighting over.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Let's go
no,
get
I
those.
had my own.
I think I went wide. I went a little wide. We're gonna bring it back in. Okay. But anyway, this song was written in those days. A lot of the chants were written in those days. I was just writing like a music house. I'm always writing.
You always writing.
It goes like this. I am a radiant light of God. I shine the light of love. I am a radiant light of God. I shine the light of love. When I stumble, I lean shine your light. All together, come and shine your light. Everybody wanna shine your light. Everybody shine your light. All together wanna shine your light. Everybody wanna shine your light. Shine your light. Shine your light. Shine your light. Everybody wanna shine your light. All together wanna shine your light. People of the earth wanna shine your light. Everybody wanna shine your light. All around the world shine your light. Everybody wanna shine your light. Cameroon wanna shine your light. Over Dallas shine your light. Detroit got to shine your light. Everybody wanna shine your light. All together wanna shine your light. People of the earth wanna shine your light. Everybody wanna shine your light. Shine your light. Shine your light. People of the earth wanna shine your light. Detroit wanna shine your light. Hassan wanna shine your light. Come on, Kathy, come and shine your light. Kiana, come and shine your light. Hey, Sue, want to shine your light. People of the earth want to shine your light. Oh, Lord, want to shine your light. Oh, Ray, shine your light. Oh, Jewel, shine your light. Hey, Mia, come and shine your light. Everybody come and shine your light. Come on, Marcus, shine your light. Australia, come and shine your light. Over Africa, shine your light. Oh, China, want to shine your light. Everybody want to shine your light. Yeah, shine your light. South America, shine your light. Oh, Peru, shine your light. Hey, Cusco, want to shine your light. See what Kingston, want to shine your light. What China, want to shine your light. What Tika, want to shine your light. Practitioners, shine your light. All the shamans, shine your light. Politicians, shine your light. People of the earth, come and shine your light. Everybody wanna shine your light. Oh, Charlotte, shine your light. Carolina, want to shine your light. Oh, Georgia, shine your light. Chicago, shine your light. South Africa, shine your light. Joburg, shine your light. Joburg, shine your light. People of the earth, come and shine your light. Everybody want to shine your light. Hey, everybody want to shine your light. People of the earth want to shine your light. Los Angeles, shine your light. San Ramon, come and shine your light. Oakland, shine your light. Over Carson, shine your light. Over in Watson, shine your light. People of the earth, come and shine your light. Everybody want to shine your light. Everybody want to shine your light. People of the earth, shine your light. Everybody want to shine your light. 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 Radio. Shine your light. Hey, Marcus, want to shine these guys. Shine your light. My Ryan. Shine your light. People of the earth, shine your light. Coach Ade, shine your light. Everybody want to shine your light. Everybody want to shine your light. Oh, Rosalind, shine your light. Naima, want to shine your light. People of the earth, shine your light. 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 Shine your I shine the light.
B-Hood is on fire.
That was so good. Jeff New started playing. Come on!
Kimberly Powell said, thank you, Rickie, for shining your light so we can shine our light. We got Karen Held, gave it all the hearts. Let them shine their lights. A lot of light shining in the B-Hood.
Yeah.
We got a nice little group of folks. We got Barbara Weedman. We got Reese.
Hey, Barbara.
Reese is in the house.
Hey,
Prayer
Reese.
going up.
Hey, Reese.
Ty Stevens. Mr. Lou.
Ty Stevens is in there?
Yes.
Hey, Ty.
So glad we connected, Rickie. Beautiful.
Yes, yeah. Ty Stevens is on B Radio now. You can hear his affirmations, and it's very, very beautiful songs. He's an amazing artist. Amazing. I didn't know Ty could write a song like that. He's a great songwriter.
He's amazing.
He is amazing. And so, hey, Ty. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
Bernice in the house.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yaveen, sister.
Did you say Bernice?
Yes, I did. Ha!
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. Man. Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is great. So I feel so good because we have some good moments ahead of us. And sometimes I look at the clock and it's 11:59. You know, thank you, God.
Right
It's
on
not
time.
saying that today. Okay. I want to thank you for your contributions last week. They were really, really good. And I think maybe just telling you something about what we do with them, but I can't find a piece of paper. So pretty much, hey, here it is. You know, you think I can say it from the heart, but I want you to. I don't want to leave anything out. Donations from our KUUMBA B-Hood devotionals are used to pay our operational expenses.
Yeah.
To deliver powerful performances every week, and they help with our B Radio. Now, if you haven't checked out bradio.org, I can understand why you haven't, because there are a lot of things that you can be listening to. But if you're a person that says there's nothing on the radio, well, there's something on bradio.org, and it's streaming 24/7. And Eminem, here's a shout out to you. We have some programmers and others that are coming on with their playlists. Hey, if you got a playlist of songs from the B-Hood, not songs that you want to hear in the world, but songs from the B-Hood that you've heard, or some other songs that you'd like to throw in there too, you know, make a playlist of about, I think Sharon had about 20 on her list, and give them to us, okay? Just send them to RickieByars@gmail.com right now, because I will check that email. I might not check the B Radio email, so send it to me, and I will give it on. So here's, I just wanted to notice Sharon Fuller, who did give me a wonderful playlist that I could pass on. So, and when you have the songs, put the time code when they occurred, you know, and what day that they were in. So, yeah, so I'm thankful for our radio station, because I listen to it more now than I ever did. It's really good. It's good. And then sometimes, like the other week, Friday night, it was a whole lot of hum along, dance. I don't know the name of the song by Jackson 5, but it went like for about 15 minutes. I was like, enough already. I just text the programmers, enough already. They were like, oh my God, I didn't know it was that long. But it was good to be dancing, you know. So sometimes on the Friday night, Saturday night, you get a lot of, you get more up-tempo in certain parts of the day, and others more contemplative. I know the other day, I was listening and it was B-Hood time. And it was just our conversations, our music. It was just it was beautiful. You know, so that's our radio station that's coming along really well. And because we want to inspire you and give you something to listen to. And one of our programs, A Good Rest, which happens from midnight to 6 o'clock, is programmed by Mike Ryan. And you'll find just very, very contemplative sounds. So if you're a person who can't sleep in silence and you need something to hear or listen to, that's a good something to have in the room. Okay. I'm the kind of person, I like silence. When I go to sleep, I don't even like running water. You know, people like fountains and water. You like ambient sound? You do?
To fall asleep, no.
Yeah. But a lot of people like ambient sound. And what about you, Keith? You like ambient sound? Rain.
Any music. It could be rock and roll.
Just rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everybody like rain.
No, I like the sound of rain.
I do too. Yeah,
if you got rain outside, that's good.
But I'm thinking you talking
I'll
about
go on my phone
and put on the
Oh,
rain,
yeah.
the sound of rain.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Ambient
Yeah,
music.
yeah. Well, now you can also go to beradio.org and hear what's happening there too. Yeah, one night they had this jam by Funkadelic, and it was like with a guitar.
The maggot brain.
No, not the maggot brain. Where'd you go for the maggot brain?
You gotta start somewhere, you gotta start somewhere.
No, it was Marcus. If you were on, give me the name, help me out. But it sounded like it almost sounded like this. When there was no time,
Yeah.
and before there was a number, Spirit did prevail in a song of ecstasy.
Yeah.
And before I had a dream,
Come on.
or a lesson to remember, Spirit gently held the song inside of me. So I sing a song of joy, I sing a song of knowing that all is truly well, and that heaven is at hand. And sometimes I may cry that I don't know where I'm going, but God's love does prevail, as God's love only can. So I sing a song of joy, I sing of something higher, that all is truly well, when compassion is the plan. And sometimes we may cry that this world is such a liar, but God's love does prevail, as God's love only can. But when there was no time, and before there was a number, Spirit gently held did prevail in a song of ecstasy. And before I had a dream, or these lessons to remember, the Spirit gently held the song inside of me. Come on, Rob.
When there was no time, before there was a number, Spirit did prevail with a song of ecstasy. Oh,
And before I had a dream, or a lesson to remember,
oh,
the Spirit gently
yes,
held
it did, yes.
the song inside of me. Oh yeah, there's a song inside of me. Oh yeah, there's a song inside of me. I feel put the song there? Love put the song there. And Love says it's time for you to sing your song. It's time for you to stand in the power of who you are, the truth of who you are. Stop hiding. Stop hiding your gifts. Stop thinking that you ain't somebody.
Yeah.
When you are who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mama.
Yeah. All right, it's time. Y'all ready? Yeah. Okay. This is a new version of this song. Okay.
Spirit says to sing. Your song.
Sing. 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 Spirit says to sing your song. Do it. Spirit says to sing your song. Do it. Spirit says to sing your song. Spirit says to sing your song. Spirit says to sing your song. Do it. Spirit says to sing your song. Do it. Spirit says to sing your song. Spirit says to sing your song. You can't just wait for it to happen. All that happens through you. Do it. You can't just wait for God to do it. God doesn't prove you. Do it. And if you feel that your back's against the wall, and you're holding on real tight, 'cause you don't wanna make that fall. No, you don't wanna make that move, 'cause you might make a mistake. The song that you've been holding back is the cause of your heartache. Don't wait. Spirit says to sing your song. Do it. Spirit says to sing your song. Do it. Spirit says to sing your song. Spirit says to sing your song. Your faith is met with no resistance. When it's walking through you, do it. You've got to move to get the power that is waiting even chromatic. That's what he was soloing on. Let's do it right now. Solo.
The solo.
Right. She was like,
she came blasting. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you know, it was the rhinoceros came.
Right. It was very
Birds!
Got something like that, it just takes you.
Birds just took over me. What can I say?
Let's spirit of James Brown.
Sing it now. I'm gonna go like
And Rickie was actually prepared me before you all came.
I did.
He said, Rashid, it's all yours.
I did.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Rob?
have I got a mute button over here?
Don't be me in the meeting.
Marcus got back to you and said that song is Good Thoughts by Funkadelic.
Good Thoughts, yeah, he knows the one I'm talking about. That's on B Radio at like in the wee hours of the morning. Can sing a song. Everybody sing your song. Your whole life, because your whole life depends on it. Gotta sing a song if your whole life depends on it. You gotta sing a song if your whole life depends on it. Depends on it. You have to sing your song as if your whole life depends on it. Open it up. Gotta sing. Your whole life depends on it. Depends on it. You gotta sing. Depends on it. Like your life depends on it. Depends on it. Like your life depends on it. Oh, yeah. Like your whole life depends on it. Depends on you. As to sing a song as if your whole life depends on it. Depends on it. You got to sing a song as if your whole life depends on it. Yes. So Keith, you like that song?
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't expecting her to ask. No, that's bad.
Yeah. That song, yeah. But that's a different take on, different kind of way, a different approach to it. You know. Yeah, I see these children out there with balloons. It's too cute, Georgia.
Oh, they have it.
They blew up the balloons.
Oh, yeah.
So we're still celebrating birthdays.
You know what I mean? It's cool.
Yeah. Appearance days. They said we're not born and we don't die. That we're, I'm going like, yeah, but we got birthdays.
It's your birthday. Yeah. Somebody gave birth to you. Come on.
Yeah, you use somebody's portal to come through.
Come on, it wasn't like no Star Trek. You know what I'm talking about? You just like, I'm here.
But the self is that.
But that's real. That's real too.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, the self is that.
I hear that.
Yeah. That Rob McDonald's a singing fool, ain't he?
Ain't he? Good gosh.
Trying to catch up here in Georgia over there. Leading the way. thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient, and I didn't know the love of God was but now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it all. That's right. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Said I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. One more time. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for
That's a good song. People love that song. You know, when we don't do it, folks like, you didn't do I release. You know, well, I think they would like it if Rob weren't singing it.
But we love him when he do that.
We love it when Rob does it. Because actually, the Sunday you weren't here a long time ago, I'm telling you, everybody left the room. Not really, but it was a little space.
You know,
You know, it was a little space. Yeah.
that's good.
I know.
This is your song.
Is that good?
We're gonna say it like
I mean, I
that.
sang
It's
that
your-
song.
it's your
It was
song.
my song before it was yours.
Yeah, it's your song.
But it was like, they were like, that's nice, but I'm missing my vibe. It's like, well, all right, you know.
Somebody just said, "Oh my God, I miss his voice." That came from Blue Jay and the Bee Hood.
Okay,
There it is.
All right. Oh, then maybe they want to hear a little bit more of you.
You know,
Did you guys
hallelujah.
did you guys do the conference room last night?
We did. It went pretty well.
So do they have heat lamps out there?
They do.
Mhm.
They do.
Are they ready for the devotional on a Sunday morning?
I believe they are.
Yeah, we can do a little devotional at the
Yeah.
conference room.
So let me, let's talk. I'll talk with Peter.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Could
think
be.
he's ready.
Yeah, that could be.
He likes me.
Yeah, I know he does.
You know.
Yeah, I know he does. I know he does. Yeah. She going, I know he do, and I'm going, I know he does. He does. Oh, you know what I was reading? Thank you, Keith. I was reading this book.
Just gotta work it out.
I was trying to get you to go into the slow
See what I'm saying? The moment has passed.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get it. Okay, trying to draw his. Here's a book that, a lot of people would know this book because it's been out a long time, but I ordered it because I was listening to this interview on B Radio, and those interviews won't be showing like they've been running. If you want to hear the podcast, you would have to go to the podcast of those podcasts that were recorded back in I guess that was the spring when we did that. But on one of the podcasts, Dorothy James was interviewing Gogo Ikaya, and she said something about shamanism in the new millennium. So I was listening to a podcast that was running on B Radio, and it was just such a good interview. I was on the interview too. It was the very first one that Dorothy did. And Gogo Ikaya is in the Sangoma tradition, and she does these, she's incredible. So she has something in here, in this book, and this book is called Shamanism in the New Millennium. I haven't read hers, but man, this book is full. These people in here are healers, some powerful healers. And I was reading in here the first. It's like what I love about it is that it doesn't even have somebody's name on it because it's an editor that pulled together all these different shamans writing their own story.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's great. It is really great. And the first one that they started with was Rosana Nascimento, who's coming out of the rainforest. And they're talking about, because you hear a lot of talk about ayahuasca these days and the way people are using ayahuasca to do this and that. And it was so incredible to hear Rosa's story about ayahuasca and what the plant is and what the plants are, what the plants do, and their relationship in the Amazon and in the rainforest to the plants. So sometimes you go, especially in the Western world, you go and you want an adventure. So we're gonna go down, we're gonna do ayahuasca, and it's like it's not like that. Right. You can go and do that and have your journey, but that's not the real journey of the plant. The plant won't reveal to you what it can reveal, but it will reveal what it can. So I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying this book, Shamanism in the New Millennium, is really great. And then at the end of every chapter, they have something called the gift that you do. It's kind of like the other book that I'm a part of, where there is a practice or something that everybody gives. In this one, before the gift, Rosa says the moment you get to understand that everything in life is part of an order in the universe, and that the universe is inside you. This is the moment where you understand that you don't need to look outside to others for anything. Yeah. This is the moment you see how wonderful your own body is and how it shines inside. And that is when you realize that nothing is more important than you healing yourself. Because they can see these shamans, they can see, they help you uncover and discover what is it that got in. Right.
Oh yeah.
What error, you know what I mean? What thought that was off. That got in. Yeah. Like you sing your song, you say, what kept me sad was the story in my head. Yeah. They help you get into what the story is. Yes. How it got there. And when you see it, because when you can see what drives us, then it gives us another place to be inside of ourselves. Like I used to be really, and I'm still not in love with getting on the airplane. Yeah. But especially these days, with all the drama and everything, I just don't want to be bothered with it. I say, I'll drive. But I ain't driving all the way to Georgia. But anyway, but there is I was in flight one time when the turbulence, and I may have talked about this before, but when the turbulence was so bad, and I was so afraid of turbulence. It would make me so scared. I was afraid that I was going to die. I thought, and you know, some people be asleep because they done had some Hennessy and they just went Hennessy. You know, they come on. Like my little nephew said, he said, I just take 2 of them Johnny Walkers. He said, I don't drink on Rickie except when I fly, and I take 2 of those blue bottles. And I'm good by the time I arrive in LA. You know, he just sleep through the whole ride. Oh my goodness. But it helps ease his nerves, you know. Yeah. But I never take anything. So I'm there going nuts, you know. And then the person I'm with is going like, they sleep, and I'm waking them up going like, hey, we gonna die up in here. I don't wake up. We gonna die. And this person says, I'm not afraid of that. You know, I'm not afraid of that. And you see what you just did? I'm going like, that's all you gotta say. I ain't afraid of that. Like I need somebody to hold me right now. I'm scared. You know, tenderness. Try a little love and try a little tenderness. You know what I'm saying? She make it. But this person wasn't afraid of losing their incarnation. They go back to sleep. Okay, and I had to watch myself.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was like, what are you afraid of?
Yeah.
Why are you afraid? And then it's like kind of like, why are you not sleeping? If you begin to question, do your own inquiry.
Yes.
I said, why are you afraid? And then I started writing. You know, I'm afraid of this. And I followed the thread all the way back to my childhood.
Wow.
All the way back to my childhood when I was left alone, and nobody was there to hold me tenderly. Yes. Like on the plane. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
like
God.
on the plane.
Yeah.
But in this case, but the person on the plane, that person wasn't the problem. The issue was mine.
Yeah.
You know, but as a kid, when you're left alone and you're in a strange zone, you ain't even in with your village. You're in another village, in another town. Yeah. You know, and it's thundering and lightning, and nobody's there.
Yes.
You know, and you're there, and it's just like you're afraid you're gonna die unless somebody comes and goes like it's okay. If nobody says it's okay, you just find a way to survive because that's what kids do.
That's right.
We find a way through, but going into that place where I could see, wow. And I'm writing this on the plane. I said, but the truth is, angels were all around me. I didn't have the ancestors' language yet. But I said, there were angels around me then.
That's right.
The spirit was around me then. That even if I had died then, they were still with me.
Still there.
Like, it's like, they're going to be here because the I is going to be here.
That's it.
It might not be here in the body of Rickie Byars, you know,
Okay.
but it's going to be here in love.
That's it.
Like you said, I shine the light of love, you know, and I'm on there, and I wrote myself right into joy.
Yes.
I wrote it right into independence.
Yeah.
You know, right into freedom. And that is what we can do when we can watch what's going on in here. Yeah. And this person said the universe is happening in you.
That's it.
Yes.
It's very interesting. When I was coming here this morning, and I take my usual route towards Washington Boulevard. But before I get to Washington Boulevard, it's sort of a narrow street that takes me to Washington Boulevard. And I was driving and I was talking to my mom in South Africa on the phone.
Wow.
So my mom's 88 years old.
Oh wow.
The next thing, I just hear a white car like come from nowhere behind me.
Yeah.
And it's driving like very erratically
Yeah.
and crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? You know, and I can see there's 2 people in the car and they're looking like they're mad at me, you know. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do, you know? And the next thing, I just hear sirens. About 6 cop cars are chasing this car behind. And these guys are trying to get past me.
Past you.
But
you're on the phone talking to your mom.
I'm talking to my mom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm like,
on the phone.
yeah. So.
The one who never said to you.
Okay, is that the peanut gallery? So anyway, so I thought I'm not going to alert my mom because I don't want to
To make her, to upset her.
To upset her.
Yeah.
And I just absorbed that whole experience. It was like a surreal
Yes.
experience, and I just thought of joy and where I was coming, which was here.
Yeah.
And my mom said, "Are you okay, Rashid?" And I said, "Mom, I'm fine, and I love you. Give me a kiss." And I gave her a kiss and said goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What, did you get out of the way?
No, he. Excuse me.
I'm asking. Excuse me.
Here's another peanut. Here's another peanut from the gallery.
Now I can't ask a question. I'm a peanut because I asked a question. I think you need to get out the dictionary and, look at the definition of some of these words you use.
Water ritual while in the shower.
Rob,
I release, I cleanse, I heal.
Release and clean.
Can the men please be cool?
You can try.
That's so funny. But that is so rich.
I can only mute your keyboard.
I can only mute the keyboard.
this is the microphone.
I want to thank y'all for coming to the Be Hood this morning. And there was a beautiful story. Thank you for your input, both Keith and Rob. I'm not screaming on you. I'm saying thank you.
I went quiet. I stopped saying stuff.
Yeah, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. The police were chasing you because you were on the sofa. Okay. Yes. So
Moral of
yes.
the story.
Jeff, did you like that story?
I love that.
Me too.
What I learned is don't be on the phone while driving.
Well, actually, I have a Bluetooth connection and I can talk. But on the phone, hello, 21st century.
He said, yo, Rashid gonna gather. He was, hey. See, the reason why God gives us music in the Be Hood is to bring us back.
Soothe the savage beast.
Here we go. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Reese Whitaker. Wherever you are, your soprano is very welcome. Here all about as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. When I wrote that song, I co-wrote that song, but I began the song, and I remember when I played the song for Pete Peterkin. Pete Peterkin?
Come on.
Yes, I do.
Remember Pete Peterkin? With his bass?
Yeah.
Pete Peterkin can sing, man. And Pete Peterkin, you know, he was, But Pete was also really strong on harmonics.
Oh yeah.
And he was just like, he really could hear what I was doing with the music.
Oh yeah.
And he said, and I used to play for him the songs before Agape.
Yeah.
He was like, it's like you took all those years you were building a harmonic library
Yes, it's so true.
that you could pull from to do these songs that you're now writing.
Yeah.
You know, so when I did Use Me, he challenged me on something. And I changed it because of him. But he was like, but I get it, what you're doing. I get what you're doing. He said, because he was really strong. Pete is strong. He said, well, I get what you're doing. He said, you're doing that emotions thing. Show me. You know. And so, and I'm listening to him. I'm going like, I ain't doing no emotions thing. You know.
Oh, it's so
you know. So this is what I used to do before Pete. Okay. And here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me.
Oh, I see.
All that I must do. Show me all that that's just what I did because of Pete. Must do.
Yeah.
Show me.
Yeah.
And most folks like I can't even tell the difference. What you
Oh,
do.
I hear it.
All that I must do.
Yes.
Yeah. He just felt like, show me. Should be on that court.
Show me.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm glad I did it. And here's a shout out to all the churches who use the music still. I go on YouTube and I see what you're doing, and I thank you for keeping the music alive. I thank all the people over there at Agape that's shown up keeping the music alive. And I wish the best for everybody as you keep the songs in rotation in your heart, in your mind, because they're like a roadmap. They'll help you get it through, make it through. They'll help you make it through. So we're going to rest in God and say amen.
Yes.
I think I did everything that I had on my list.
Yes, you.
I think everything. Don't forget to play the hand you're dealt. Don't just throw up, you know. When you feel the urge to complain, what you going to do? Shut your mouth and think of something grateful. That's something that you're grateful for and say that. That's a bridge playing grandmother. That's David Robin's grandmother. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for coming to the B-Hood this morning. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Hey, and how y'all like my new look?
Come on.
Working.
Yes. The reasons why I'm stepping into it is because
You look good.
this dress was too much for me. Like I said, I could never wear that.
You too much in
You
that
know.
dress. Right.
And so I told Georgia I was going to wear something else this
No,
morning.
that's it.
But I put this dress in the cleaners. It cost me a lot of money.
Yeah, come on.
You know?
So you're wearing that.
So before I put on the low key outfit that I was going to wear, I said, well, let me just try it on. You know. And I put it on. I was like, you know what? I'm willing to wear this dress.
Yeah.
I'm willing to be this beautiful.
You are so
You
beautiful.
know. And here's a shout out to Queen Amina and all
Hey.
the sisters over there in Leimert Park who know how to do it.
Right.
And I invite you to dress up. Hey man, this world is sick, okay? If you think that the only thing that's going on in the world is what you hear and what you see. Your conversation can be about everything.
That's right.
You can be about all those things,
Come on, Mom.
but then you better talk about something a little healthier, a little lighter, more filled with love and purpose and direction, and become the answer for this ailing society.
That's it.
Okay, so do your part. So, be informed, know who AOC is or whoever, but I know who Regasa is. Rest in God and say amen.
Yes.
And that way, you'll do better.
And whatever it is you
You'll
do.
better. And whatever you do,
Yeah.
it's a shout out to everybody who lives to bring them gifts to the world
Yeah.
and who walks in love. Thank you. God is everything. Everything is God.
That's it.
Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say, Amen. I'm thinking about Jackie Freeman and Riley. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Blessed always, blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Oh, let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say May all be blessed, and may all find the way to love. May you find your way to be happy. May you find your way to be at rest, to sleep. May you find your way to be a blessing. For this and so much more, we give thanks, and we allow it to be, and say amen. Ashe. Ashe.